Because you want to lose belly fat, you have to master your diet. And that's why in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to eat and what to eat in order to lose belly fat. Hey Wellness Warrior, I'm Dr. Zyrowski, and losing belly fat's a big deal. Not only does it improve your energy, your self-confidence, but also it dramatically lowers your risk of major diseases. So when we go to lose belly fat, here's where we can start. First of all, we want to go grain-free, okay? This is important that we start pulling grains out of our diet because they're high in carbohydrates and also they are highly inflammatory. Many people are reacting very poorly today to the grains that are out there because they are highly sprayed with pesticides and herbicides, and many of them are genetically modified, which is a whole nother layer of problems. So therefore, we want to go grain-free, okay? And then we'll talk about here what food specifically you should eat after we talk about what food you should pull out and why. Next, we want to go sugar-free. Okay, this is important because it's very counterproductive to be consuming sugar all while you're trying to lose weight, because the sugar over here actually causes you to gain weight and store more belly fat, whereas you're trying to do the opposite. So why in the world would we want to be consuming something that is going against exactly what we're trying to accomplish? So we want to go sugar-free too. But let's take a step back from that and let's talk about the broader picture, because when we're trying to lose weight, what we're really trying to do is change the physiological state in our body so that we actually start burning fat for energy. And when we go and make these changes right here, what starts to happen is we actually start to lower insulin. Okay, we have to take control of insulin, and the reason for that is because it is a fat storing hormone. So if your blood sugar is all out of control and your insulin's super high, essentially what's going to happen is you are going to be constantly storing fat. So if we want to do the opposite, we want to drive that right down, okay? We want to continue to drive insulin down so that we're not in a fat storing state, rather a fat burning state. The other thing we want to do is continue to drive inflammation down. And the reason for this is because inflammation is associated with many different metabolic disorders. So if we drive inflammation down, we improve our metabolic system, therefore helping you get into a fat burning state. Now the question is how long, okay? Because this is something to really consider. If you're trying to lose weight and you're in a bad place right now, how long does it really take to get our body over to the place where it is primed to burn fat for energy? Well, it could take upwards of 2 weeks, okay? If you start making these changes that I'm gonna tell you today, then essentially give it 2 weeks, okay? Because you're giving your body the time to make that switch to drive down blood sugar, drive down insulin, and also drive down inflammation, so it's able to start burning fat in a more sustainable way. Now, the other thing to consider here is if I were in your shoes and I'm trying to lose belly fat, let's say, I could use supplementation in order to speed up my results. And I actually do this all the time with patients that I'm working with. And what we can use is a specific supplement in order to drive down blood sugar and insulin. We could use a specific supplement to drive down inflammation. It's just going to help us get faster results. You don't have to, but you could if you really want to speed things along. I'll put some resources in the description below. So these are the tools that we have to start looking towards using if we want to get results. So now let's go ahead and look at the foods that we should be eating if we want to actually burn belly fat. And so right at the base of our pyramid, our healthy food pyramid, is going to be those fats. Okay, so we're thinking good healthy fats, grass-fed butter, avocado oil even. We could use coconuts and coconut oil. Also olive oil, macadamia nuts, and ghee. You can have tallow as well. Okay, so when we look at these good healthy fats, these are the things that we want to actually include into our diet so that we can actually support our body properly. And then from there, we want to go to good, healthy proteins, okay? And we're looking at beef, grass-fed beef, chicken, pork, eggs. We also can look to fatty fish. We're thinking some of the smash fish. Remember the salmon, mackerel, anchovies, herring, sardines. Those are the fish that we want to eat. And then we can have some dairy in here as well, which is going to be a mixture of fats and protein, and a little bit of carbs too, actually. So we're going to want to add that into that category. And then we have our carbohydrate section. Now let's go ahead and look at our non-starchy vegetables, because they're not going to raise our blood sugar up, right? Good, healthy, nutrient-dense foods, that's what we really want to have. So we want to get like broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and what we really want to be thinking here is our cruciferous vegetables, okay? They're very good for our liver health. And at this time, we really want to support our liver health. We could also add berries into here, okay? We're thinking raspberries, blackberries, blueberries. They're going to be very nutrient dense, micronutrient dense, but also low glycemic. So these are the types of foods that we want to be eating if we want to lose belly fat. Now, how much weight should you lose? What is healthy weight loss? Because this is a big question. So many people have seen all these different fad diets out there and it's like 30 pounds in 30 days. Well, here's the reality. Healthy weight loss is anywhere between 1 to 2 pounds a week, okay? Now here's the reality too, is if you have more weight to lose, you'll lose it a little bit faster. So if you're 250 pounds and you should be somewhere around 180, well, when you first start this, you're gonna lose weight and lose it fast. But as you start to hone in at your goal weight, what you're gonna find is things will slow up a little bit. But remember that healthy weight loss in general is somewhere right around 1 pound a week. And remember that when we go to lose weight, we have to be into this for the long haul. This isn't something that we should only do for 1 week or maybe even 1 month. This is something that we should practice every single day because this is a good, healthy diet that can be practiced every day. It can be enjoyed, and it's something that you can do in order to not only lose belly fat today, but also prevent disease in your future. I hope this really helps you out, and I am so excited to see you in the next video right here.